Not every popular book works for every reader, so this video is an honest take on some widely loved books that I personally did not enjoy reading. They're not horrible, most of them, because I know my taste in books and I choose carefully what I'm reading, but I would not reread them or recommend them to anyone. First off, we have Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. I have beef with this book. I had to read this for my first semester of university, and of course I never finished it. I read like this much and just gave up. I appreciate Dickens's influence on literature, definitely, but to me his books are so boring. They're just not for me. However, I recommend watching the mini-series of Great Expectations with Olivia Colman, because she's really good in that one. The next book is actually by one of my favorite authors of all time, so it feels a bit weird talking badly about one of her books, but it's a debut novel, so it's fine. It is The Voyage Out by Virginia Woolf. One miss, but she has so many masterpieces, so you know, she's forgiven. We love Virginia Woolf on this channel. By the way, I want to collect all these blue Virginia Woolf books. I really love the cover, and I also want to read all of her novels at some point, so it would be really nice to have these in my library. The next book, I had to read for my last semester of university. Some of you will hate me for this, but it is Atonement by Ian McEwan. This is one of the few times that I can say with certainty that the movie is better than the book. It is really beautifully written, but it is such a boring read, especially during part 2 when it talks about Robbie and the wall. And I really don't agree with the idea of Bryony being the biggest criminal in this novel when we have an actual crime taking place. Like, are we blaming everything on a child? Are we hating a child? Like, okay, let's all make fun of the girl that took a risk and put herself out there creatively. Anyways, this book pisses me off. The next book is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. It is a cozy autumn read, I'm going to admit it, but I had greater expectations. I guess it's not worth the hype it is getting because it's nothing groundbreaking, but if you want an easy read, read it. But just don't expect much from this book. I found it a bit dull. The next book is a poem collection, and it is Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. I did not like this book. It is not my style. While minimalism can be powerful, here it seems like it's masking some lack of depth, and most of the poems read like Instagram captions rather than thoughtfully crafted pieces. The themes she talks about are really important and deserve attention, but the delivery felt a bit repetitive and surface level. The next two books, I don't have a physical copy of them because I sold them because I don't like them. And the first one is Normal People by Sally Rooney. It was my first Sally Rooney and I did not really enjoy it. I just could not relate to the characters at all. And I'm sure Sally Rooney is skilled, but this one was a letdown. However, I'm going to be giving her books another chance. I already have A Beautiful World, Where Are You in my library, so I will be reading that in the future. And the last book is A Midnight Library by Matt Haig. To me, this book was a shallow dive into deep questions. Matt Haig's writing style is very accessible. Some would say too accessible. And yeah, the prose feels like a self-help book more than a novel, which I did not really like. The characters say stuff just for the sake of giving advice to the reader, but I think mental health and suicide deserve more attention and deeper analysis. Anyways, these were the books. Comment down below if you agree with me or not, and if you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe because it helps me a lot. And yeah, that was it for today. See you in the next video. Bye.